I completely reject that we followed Fianna Fáil policy. Fianna Fáil, and I don't want to be bashing Fianna Fáil, I take no joy in it whatsoever, let's call it the previous government. I mean, for 3 governments, their focus was building and banking, and they built up all the expenditure that we had in the country on a day-to-day basis relied on a non-sustainable expenditure, namely stamp duty from property. When we came into government, we moved completely away. We took a step back and said we're a small island economy. No, you're going to have to let me finish. You can't ask it. No, please let me finish it. No, sure, if you want to ask a question, it's worth answering.
Go on.
And you've asked it often enough, so give me a chance to answer it. For once and for all. When we came into office, we moved away and we said we're a tiny island economy. What are our strengths? Our strengths are what we're talking about: fishing and farming, producing goods and drinks. Exports have grown since we've come into office by 45%. They've reached 10.5 billion. So we're a tiny island economy. Instead of buying and selling houses to each other and building bricks on top of bricks, except schools, I might add for some reason, we have now moved away from that. I'd say the previous government ignored the building of schools. We have moved into a situation where we're producing goods, selling them out to the international markets and getting money back into the country, and those exports have reached 10.5 billion. The other big difference between us was we are the only party, the Fine Gael and Labour Party are the only parties that are talking about jobs, jobs and jobs. The previous government, which you referred to, the Fianna Fáil government, 80% of the taxes that they brought in as a measure to rescue the economy when it was going over the cliff and they pulled up the handbrake, 80% of the taxes they introduced were on jobs and were on work. They were losing, they had lost 300,000 jobs to the Irish economy in the 3 years before we took office. Thankfully today there's 125,000 additional people at work since 2011, and as a result of that there is 6 billion additional revenue in the government coffers directly as a result of each and every one of those jobs, and that's how we have focused our recovery, not on building and banking.